So lately, I've been thinking of how my life would be different if I didn't have cerebral palsy. And I thought this might be helpful for younger people and also parents and grandparents. And if you have a loved one with cerebral palsy, I'm just gonna kind of share how I think. Obviously, I don't know, and it's hard for me to say exactly because I've had cerebral palsy my entire life, and it's hard to tell how circumstances would have come to be without cerebral palsy. Well, I guess let's start with a positive thing. I think because I have cerebral palsy, it motivated me to get a bachelor's degree. And I think if I wouldn't have had cerebral palsy, I don't think I would have gotten one, because I'm not a big intellectual person, and school has always been hard for me, and cerebral palsy doesn't have an effect on my cognitive ability. I just think that's natural. So I'm almost positive I wouldn't have gotten a degree, but because I have cerebral palsy, I figured I want to be a productive citizen, and I don't want to do physically demanding work all my life, because I know it's going to take a toll on my body, and it's hard for me to do now. So I figured I'd get a bachelor's degree, and that's definitely a positive. I played sports till I was about 15, and then I couldn't really keep up with anybody, and then kind of lost the ability to run. So I think it would be, if I did not have cerebral palsy, I think I might be a better team player. Not that I'm necessarily a bad team player, but throughout school, I couldn't play sports, I couldn't be on the team. I think being on a sports team can really help you. A positive would be another positive. I think, although some people with cerebral palsy would probably say this could be a negative, when you're younger, well, I think having cerebral palsy has allowed me to stay off drugs and alcohol, and just not really have any influence, not really be associated with the type of people who do those two drugs and alcohol and those sort of things, because I think sometimes going in public for me is uncomfortable. So I think maybe I've missed out on some party opportunities or club opportunities that I could have been associated with the wrong person and gotten involved with drugs or alcohol. But since I have cerebral palsy, I don't. I'm assuming some people could say, because cerebral palsy has been difficult on me and has kind of taken a negative toll on my life, and it's painful physically, I've creeped into using drugs in order for me to escape the reality of cerebral palsy. So, I mean, for me it's a positive because I don't do drugs or alcohol, but I think some people, it definitely could be the other way around. So another is, I don't think I'd be living with my parents right now. I'm 24 and I still live at home. I think I probably would have moved out by now. I think the reason I'm kind of hesitant is because eventually I want to have a family and I want to be able to provide for my family. I stayed at home throughout college, and I mean, not that I had to, but I think it was a good decision on my part, because I think it's harder. I think anybody will agree with this. It's harder to make money when you have a disability, any sort of disability. And I got a bachelor's degree, so it's easier. But I mean, I think because my entire life, I've been slower than people physically, I just kind of have a more laid back personality. So in a productive setting, I think I might tend to work slower, and I mean I'll still get quality product, but like I think it'll be different for me because I'm used to being slower than everybody. I think it was a good decision for me to stay at home because I have a disability, and I mean I do plan on moving out, but I mean I don't have a family or kids yet, and I mean someday I want to be able to provide for them. So I think in order for me to do that, I might as well be I ought to be kind of frugal now, and later be secure on going out now if I had to find a job in another area. So I mean, I wouldn't really say living at home negative thing, but I mean some people definitely look at it as a negative thing, and I don't think, had I not have cerebral palsy, I probably would have moved out by now. I think in order for me to provide someday for my family, like I just said, I should stay at home for as long as I can to develop a financial safety net. So that's how my life is different, because I have cerebral palsy, and obviously there's other things, but those are just a few, and not all of them are worse. Actually, probably a lot of them are better. Yeah, thanks for watching.